welcome back to whatever this show is called.
Skimming the Pages.
Thank you. The only Bookend Gaming comment show where the hosts absolutely despise whatever anime character you love.
Oh, no.
It's not true. It's not actually true. It just seems that way sometimes. I mean, that's going to happen. You say something bad about someone's favorite character, they're going to have words about it.
It's true.
But we'll get to that later. First,
Okay.
we've got patrons to talk about.
I don't know what to do because there's another one.
There's a new one to
I can't
remember.
6 things?
I would hope you can remember him, because the sixth one is my brother.
Oh, okay. So, all right. I can do this.
All right, I
We
believe in
got
you.
Rad Coffee Man, Winnieapolis, Hey Jason, Phil,
Yep.
Talish Verda, and our newest addition, Jordan.
Woo!
We got-
Confetti!
Yeah.
So I guess he signed up for it. I got the notification. I was like, dude, you didn't have to do that. He's like, well, I already had one for Jake and Amir, which I don't know if you've ever watched, like Jake and Amir videos.
I've seen.
But they don't really do much anymore. So he's like, I was going to cancel it. But I was like, I'll just move it over to yours because I watch your guys' stuff. It's like, I appreciate it.
Well, he gets a Boobies game poster here in the near future.
Right, yeah. Well, and I told him, too. I was like, well, I mean, thanks. You get some merch. I don't know if you'll care about the merch, but you're going to get it. He's like, oh, I decided not to. Like, he opted out of the merch.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Because
That's cool to know.
Yeah, well, because he was like, I don't want to, like, I don't want you guys to have to put in the work. I was like, the work's already done. You get it no matter what. Just take the stuff. If you don't want to give it to me, because that's the only way I'm going to get it.
Right, it's set up for a year now.
Yeah, you might as well just get it. So thanks, guys, for being patrons. If you want to check out our Patreon, it's patreon.com/bookendgaming. Chip in a few bucks. See if there's anything in there worth your time, or if we're even worth your time. But there's also polls to do segs and things like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure the one we have right now has a tie.
There is a tie.
So
Currently, 2 and 2.
Yeah, we may do both of them instead of a tiebreaker this time. We'll see. It just depends. The month's not out yet. But there was also, at the top of this, I want to say, on the Discord, which we also have a Discord, links are wherever below on the profile, somewhere. They're all over the place.
I have the links for everything in these videos.
Yeah, I mean, they're in the description. I think they're in, like, our descriptions for, like, every video at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. But the only description I put for these is just
the link dump.
the date, and then all the list dump.
Right. Well, anyway, in that in that Discord, like, last week, I hinted at doing, like, a new segment for this. I decided against it.
Okay.
I just, because I know Thomas the Crunk Engine had said something about, like, oh, I want to know what it is. It was literally just going to be like a spotlight on a specific comment that rubbed me the wrong way. Or, just something I could rant about.
So you were just going to piss people off.
Yeah, I didn't want to, like, it would have been in a joking manner, but I also didn't want to just pick fights for the sake of picking fights.
Yeah.
Because I had written out this whole thing of, like, I'm going to do this whole, like, soapbox. I keep hitting my mic, which we have new microphones, so hopefully we sound okay. But I was just sitting. It was good that I wrote it out early because I sat on it for a week, and I was just like, I'm not going to do this. It's too mean. Maybe someday in the future I'll just rip on people when I know it won't matter as much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to alienate our audience. And then the other thing I want to avoid, which it seems like I'm already doing it, is railroading the hell out of these.
I didn't even really
or steamrolling them.
That was happening until you mentioned it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, I figured you would because you're the one who edits these.
That's true.
But, like, since I'm the one reading all the comments, I tend to answer them first because I'm formulating my answer while I'm reading it. Mm-hmm. But then I'm listening back to them. I'm like, wow, I am, like, doing a lot of talking, and I'm already doing it now. So I I just figured
you're the intro person for this,
right? So then I go from that, and then I just don't shut up for an hour. So this week, if it's something that works, we're going to do it from now on.
We're going to try something fun.
Yeah, we're going to take turns reading the comments, and hopefully that means, like, when you read a comment, you'll be the one. Like, we'll both answer it, obviously, and give our input.
I'll just read it and stop. And be like, what do you think?
You'll just look at me like, what do you got to say?
What do you say?
So I was just gonna have you do the first one, unless is there a call to action you wanted to do or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I did have one.
Okay.
So last time it was the movies, the first movie you remember seeing in theaters. I feel like a good one is if you could only play 3 video games for the rest of your life, or if you were stranded on an island and only had 3 games, that kind of thing. What would they be? I
think we talked about this in like the podcast that died when we were playing Minecraft or something. We interviewed each other or something. But I mean, that's just our answers. So I want to know what their answers are.
Yeah, because mine, I have 2, but then for the third one, it's kind of like I don't really know what I would.
Yeah.
Because I would say Minecraft and Animal Crossing would be 2. That would be because like you could play those forever.
I guess Animal Crossing though, like eventually you're going to have everything and it's going to be done. Like I guess you could eventually change your island and things like that. But after a year, like if you've got all the furniture collected and then you play every day for a year,
there's a lot of stuff to do.
I guess
there's flowers. You can start a new town. Either way, it lasts a long time.
Yeah, that's true. But if it's forever,
but then for a third game, I don't know. I would probably just say something that I like, Super Mario World. Like obviously,
yeah. But how many times could you really play?
Just to play occasionally for fun, since it's like my favorite game.
Yeah, because Minecraft. Minecraft would be on mine too, just because
of what the game is.
Yeah,
I haven't even played it honestly, in like I don't even know how many years.
But if it was the only thing you had to play, you would constantly be playing, because that's the thing. Like I hop on it every so often, just randomly. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play some Minecraft, and there's so much to it, and I'm like, I don't have the time to invest in this on top of all the other games I want to play and all the other things I'm doing.
Right.
If it's all I've got to do, that and 2 other games, which I don't even know what my other 2 would be. Maybe Rock Band, one of the Rock Bands.
I thought about Rock Band too, but
just to have some music.
Yeah.
Got to keep the
sing karaoke alone forever.
Right, yeah. I mean, whatever. I sing to myself constantly anyway. But yeah, I don't know what my third one would be either. Like I'm currently playing an MMO, so my brain is like, oh, an MMO would be a good idea.
Right.
But even that, it's like eventually it's going to not
because I thought about that too. I'm like, well, it could be like a long RPG.
Yeah.
Or, like Skyrim, or a classic one like Chrono Trigger or something.
Yeah, it's like, just...
I don't know if I would play it and be limited. Like, man, I need to play that again.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, because everything's just limited. It'd have to be like a roguelite type of thing, where it's like every time you play it, it's different. It changes. Like, yeah. But I don't even know what it would be.
Go with like Mario Party.
And play by yourself?
Yeah.
That's depressing. Yeah, so just, I guess that's the comment and let us know what you would choose, what 3 games you would play over and over and over and over and over again. And if they're all visual novels, I won't be surprised. Okay, well, now we can get to the comments. I'm going to let you read the first one. You know where we're starting, right?
I do.
Okay.
It's Thomas the Crunk Engine. And he says on Best of Bookend Gaming, September, October 2022, he actually comments twice. Should I read them both? How are we doing this?
No, we'll just trade off every single comment. Just trade them both. I'm putting you on the driver's seat. You're like, no, I don't know how.
Okay. Eric passes the Mega Man Shedidit bricks after Travis offers up some oral support. What a friend.
Yeah.
I can't believe I have to give you a blowjob now.
I was so disappointed. But I mean, yeah, it was a bad time. I was having a rough go.
There was a lot of good Mega Man moments.
That was a good playthrough. I like those little miniseries. But yeah, it's just I was trying to give you some incentive to beat it, and I don't think you needed it because you had it like right out the gate. It was like the second try you got.
Yeah, like I didn't put it in the video, but like I fell a couple times. I didn't die, but like the part that you kept.
Yeah, jumping too early. Yeah,
like I fell down there a couple times, and then made it across.
Yeah, so it's like I still owe you, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, then Thomas the Crunk Engine comments on the same thing. Possibly minutes later, I miss Goombella. Which, I mean, soon after that, we started uploading more Paper Marios.
We did, and I started using Goombella, which I'm pretty sure he commented about.
I think he did. We'll get to it eventually, but yeah, it was we missed that too. But that's one of those ones that we're like, we're okay with not playing at this time if we don't have the time. Mm-hmm. That one's like secondary.
It's fun though, and it's actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, and we need to get through it because it's going to be long.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like that's so much voice work on top of the voice work we already do, and then we keep doing it like last to where we're already worn down and tired.
Yeah, we can't do it last anymore because then it's just
we got to like devote like a couple hours to it and just get like a shit ton of them done. So we just always have some.
Yeah,
but we can't do that today. So I don't know,
man.
We got other things to do.
All right. The Good, the Bad, and the Adorable. Fruitigershire Sachi Route. Episode 3. I don't know. These guys don't put the numbers big enough anymore.
I don't even, I never even say the episode number. If it's not in the title, I don't say it.
Thomas the Crunk Engine.
It's every comment.
It's just, haven't made it up to this episode yet. But just wanted to say that this video came out like a day after I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Personally, I liked A Few Dollars more better.
Yeah, I've never seen any of those. What about A Fistful of Dollars or whatever the third one is? Because it's a trilogy.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It's like a Clint Eastwood Man with No Name trilogy.
I was going to say, I don't know Clint Eastwood or John Wayne movies.
I know of them, but I never like actually watched any of them. But I mean...
That is weird, though, that... Yeah, so he watched Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and then this video came out.
Yeah, it's just that he had to click on it and comment on it. He's like, I can't watch it, though. I'm not up to this point. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Westerns.
Mm-mm.
Like, I've seen the Magnificent Seven and the remake. Remake's not great. And then I've seen, like, I guess Django would count as a Western. Like a spaghetti Western.
The Django.
Yeah, Django Unchained. Yeah. But that's like a
For some reason, my mind went Rango.
I've watched that. That's also kind of a Western. That's a Western. I have seen that. Not in a long time, though.
Rango Unchained.
But yeah, I've just never been big into Western movies. Joshua Patterson on the same video says, don't know if my comment got deleted or not. I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. And I looked and because sometimes if somebody posts like links or something, it pops it into like...
Yeah, it warns us.
But no, there was nothing there, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it
wasn't deleted or
maybe
anything.
He went... I keep hitting this microphone. It's bigger than I'm used to. Maybe he like went to post it and it didn't go through and then he had to redo it.
I don't know. There was no other comment, though.
I can't see it, but I'll just put it in a short stance. So the other one was way longer. You guys have the wrong idea about Yuji being boring or not fun. Just because he doesn't jump on the girls doesn't make him a bad protagonist. If anything, it makes him a great protagonist. There's a reason everyone who plays this loves Yuji. That's all. This is actually the comment that I was going to go ham on.
Yeah.
Because I was going to go on this whole tirade about, we don't hate him because he doesn't jump on.
We're just being goofballs.
Yeah, we're gonna rip on that. That's we rip on these characters. We still like them.
I think because I said something in the Discord. I'm like, we just want our boy to get some maidservant.
Yeah, and it's not even about that. My issue with Yuji, by comparison, is I don't know if other people do this, but I play a visual novel, and I feel like the point is to put yourself in their shoes because you're in their head.
Yeah,
and he does not act the way I would think. So a high school student would act, like Hisao is like from Kadoa is dumb and overthinks things,
right?
But that's how high school students are. This guy is just like blatantly
like a hardened assassin now.
Well, that's it, and it's weird. He acts in ways that I don't relate to. So I'm like, I'm not as big of a fan. It doesn't lessen your opinion. It doesn't make him a worse character,
right?
So I mean, it's just you guys are wrong. He's actually the best. It's like, man, if you think that, that's great. I don't think that, and that's also okay.
No,
not. But I will not read my fucking 4-paragraph write-up about the psychology behind picking a favorite character and all this. So, it's gone to the ages. You guys will never hear it. Sorry.
It's okay.
You saw it.
I did.
Yeah, it was.
I laughed.
There's a lot. Yeah, because the whole time, like, I'm not doing it and like I'm not being serious or anything.
No,
I'm not like being like, oh fuck you, you fucking suck, blah 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 blah. I'm just like in a jokey manner. I even put like a disclaimer at the front of it that was like, don't take what we say seriously. This is a comedy channel, quote unquote.
We are a channel, at least.
Yeah. I guess.
We exist.
Yeah, it is a thing.
All right. I will read the next one now. What do you think of that?
I'm into it.
Okay.
It gives my voice some time to recuperate.
It's Drew Skell-Leshy. Thank you. The same video. Thank you guys for the new nickname. And for my very chatty roommate, the term satchel mouth is just so funny to me.
Yeah, didn't we look up what it meant?
Yeah.
To make sure it wasn't too terrible.
Right. Like a racial slur or something.
I mean, the first time I'd heard it was Regis Philbin on How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned that in the video, actually.
Satchel mouth.
But yeah, fucking satchel mouth. You just call your roommate satchel mouth. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Or they're just like, what? Oh, it's this channel I listened to. They taught me a new word. Mm-hmm. That wasn't a teaching time, was it? Because I do remember looking it up.
We did do a teaching time. Was that it? It might have been.
That was probably it, because I definitely picked up a phone to type it in. So we probably teaching timed it. That's a good segment. I hope that never dies.
I like it. We didn't do it for the longest time, and then we said we should start doing it more.
Yeah, I mean, it's because I'm sure there's instances where we do look something up or ask a question and then learn about it, and we didn't think to do the intro.
Yeah.
But it's better spur of the moment. I'd hate to be like, I'm going to do one on this video. I don't want
to it. I'm going to teach everyone about 1916 France today.
Yeah.
I gotta know what happened in France.
Yeah, I don't go into the videos with an agenda unless I just looked up a bunch of Rule 34.
That's true.
Need to talk about it. Okay, Some Kind of Gourmand, The Fruit of Grisaya Sachi route. Got a timestamp. And then, this is Anatar, by the way. So this is actually pretty funny because we had mentioned Anatar not commenting for a long time.
Right.
Because we were like, someone used to always post friends quotes. So then here comes Anatar with the friend quote. Timestamp, come on, Yuji. Remember back in high school when he fell in love with Sachi and bought her that ridiculously expensive rubber duck? I don't know what the timestamp is.
Yeah, we're talking about the rubber duck on her head.
Oh, okay. So
it's her rubber duck, and then we put the taco on her head instead.
Oh, that's
so it's
right.
just that around that time.
Okay, yeah. So we don't really need to click that one. But yeah, welcome back, Anatar.
Yeah.
You just didn't like anything we were playing until Fruits came back.
It's just weird that we mentioned, what's with that guy with the friends quote?
Yeah, where'd he go?
There he is.
He's back.
And now, so everybody
he or
that gets...
she or them, or whoever.
Everybody that does a friends quote gets a free heart.
Oh my God, you're just... Every comment now is going to be friends quotes.
Okay, and then the good, the bad, and the adorable Fruit of Grisaya, Sachi route, Anatar says, God, I also love your Mach-E voice. Happy you're back with Grisaya.
I don't remember that line from Friends.
Me neither. Maybe it's when Chandler was stuck in the ATM vestibule.
What was her name?
Trapped in an ATM vestibule with Jill Goodacre.
Oh, jeez. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't get it so I could rip on you, because I don't know. Yeah, the Maki voice is it's good with everything.
It's so funny.
You could literally read any of these comments in a Maki voice and it would make it that much funnier.
Oh, there we go.
Do you really want to do that to yourself?
God, I love your Maki voice. Yep, you're back with Grisaya.
Single episode games, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Rad Coffee Man says, I played Tony Hawk games so often in my childhood that my muscle memory is still strong enough that whenever I see gameplay, I reflexively think I'm the one playing for a moment. So my excitement was high when I saw this game in the poll. So I'm glad you say that, because that means when I was playing, it was your fault that it was so fucking terrible. You were the reason I was running into everything and constantly falling. You actually replied to this and said, yeah, I kind of just slipped into muscle memory while playing it. Just hold a C button and spin, baby, spin.
That's true.
C button with your weird N64-ness.
Yeah, well, I usually say C stick because of GameCube, but it's like,
no, it was buttons on 64. Yeah, I was not good at that game. And I would never will be. I'm going to have to redeem myself with some other skating game, which I just recently bought, SSX 3, because I found out it was on Xbox.
I'll let you do April's poll, and you can just put all games
that you're halfway decent at. Yeah. I gotta put old stuff in there though, because we always put the old stuff, and that usually gets voted for.
It's really weird. I don't expect it. I put some things on there. I'm like, people probably
no one's voting for this
one, and then they do, and it's like, okay,
fine. I mean, that's why we put them on there, because we've got all these games, and we're not going to randomly choose them.
Right. I have like 100 NES games.
Yeah, and we've played like 15 of them.
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably. Oh no, I lost my sub. I lost.
It's.
I clicked the button.
Baranowski. That's that happens to me. Like whenever I'm like, oh dang it, hang on, I've lost it. It's really easy to lose the comment thread on this.
I found it. I think I hit dashboard with my palm.
Oh my
okay. Same video. Jacob Baranowski says, Tony Hawk Pro Skater is my favorite franchise. This is Real Big Fish, Superman, emoji, is the best song.
I don't think that's a Real Big Fish song, is it?
I don't know.
It's Goldfinger.
It was Goldfinger. Maybe they did it too, or maybe Goldfinger was not the correct thing.
And I think people just default to Real Big Fish when they hear ska. Because we had stopped recording at the time, but when you were explaining, because we had to turn down the music, but when you were explaining it to me, you were like, yeah, it's like old pop punk, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I have no idea. And after we stopped recording, we turned the music back up and you played it. And I was like, oh, this is ska. Okay. Yeah. I was like, if you had told me ska, I was like, okay, then I could hear... I could hear it better and be like, all right, that's what this is.
I mean, maybe they also did it. It could be like a Fountains of Wayne Bowling for Soup, both doing Stacy's mom.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. I know Real Big Fish has a version of Take On Me.
Sure.
Because it's in Basketball. You know, your favorite movie, Basketball? You've seen it a ton of times?
I haven't. But I believe you.
Yeah, you should. Same video. Jordan says, if only we still had the footage of you practicing your ollie in the grass. So, yeah, I mentioned having a skateboard in that in real life and being terrible at it.
I wish we did.
I didn't, I mean,
we
could have, like, if you find it, let us know. I didn't even know you had filmed me. But I guess thinking back, you two were, they were, like, filming something else, like doing something else with the skateboard or something. And maybe they did turn to look at me and saw me standing in the grass trying to ollie. Because I didn't want to fall and hurt myself. Like I said, I was like 260 pounds. If I had fallen on concrete, like, I would have concrete embedded in me still. Like, I couldn't. I was scared, okay? Which just means I shouldn't have been skateboarding in the first place.
But everybody wanted to skateboard.
Yeah, it was the thing. That was what we were doing at the time. It's like, let's all learn, and none of us really did.
Yeah.
But I was, in the grass, so of course everyone's gonna go, what the hell?
What are you doing?
That's the thing everybody remembers.
Okay, next is Skimming the Pages comment show. Whoa. 3/5/23, Thomas the Crunk Engine. Timestamp. Honestly, I don't blame him. That's the good shit right there. Except pegging, that's kind of weird. NGL. I don't even need to click that. He's talking about me talking about the subreddit, Gentle Fembomb. Oh, right.
Because I was talking about, like there's
getting spooned.
Yeah, there's a spectrum of it from, like, being spooned to being pegged, and he's got the same idea as me. Because Thomas is in the Discord.
Right.
And he talks about, like, having muscle mommy, like that whole deal, like sit on me mommy type of situation. Sorry to call you out there, Thomas, but if people join the Discord, they'd see it anyway. It's not like you hide it. But yeah, there's a line. Because you go on that subreddit and it's like, oh, that's cute. And oh, yeah, I do like to be held. And then it's like, oh, I love it when my submissive squeals like a girl when I'm pegging him. And it's like, I don't want to do that.
Unless.
Well, find the right person, I guess. And try everything once. Don't get any ideas, wife. Same video, Thomas the Crunk Engine also said, he's a double commenter, this guy. The first movie I remember seeing in theaters was the original Kung Fu Panda, but I also have a shit memory and don't see movies often. I don't know if I saw... I know I watched that early on.
I know I went to see that one.
Did you? Yeah, I don't think I saw that in theaters, but I do remember seeing it, like, right when it came out.
Yeah.
Like to DVD or whatever it was.
I remember the trailer. Like, I wanted to go see it because of the trailer. Like, it was Jack Black.
Oh, yeah.
Is like, when he said skadoosh and, like, hit something. I was like, yeah, I gotta go see
this.
Yeah,
it was Jack Black. You should see Jack Black in anything. Mario movie's coming. Gotta watch that.
Oh, yes.
I didn't watch a freaking Sonic movie, but I'll watch that Mario movie.
Yeah, because, like, that was our call to action last time. And I mentioned, like, it'd make us feel all old when you say Shrek which was literally like 1 year after the movie I said. It's like, okay, it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, because mine was Jurassic Park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was already like 94, right. 93 or 94.
But I can't believe I didn't even think of the Pokemon movie. But apparently that was after Star Wars by like a couple months. Yeah. Anyways.
Star Wars, like episode 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had mentioned seeing the re-releases of the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm. The Blackadet, same video. Shrek and Amine, the unlikeliest of crossovers. Yeah, you weren't expecting some Shrek in your Fruit of Grisaia playthrough, but here we are.
Yeah, they just crash into that ravine and Shrek's down there.
Oh, man.
It's his swamp.
Busted wide open.
That's that censored pic, as it was just Shrek standing there.
Just in the background?
Yeah.
Like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, it wasn't like anyone having sex over corpses. It was just Shrek standing in the swamp. They're like, we don't want to show this.
Yeah, get out of my swamp.
Yeah. That's a great Scottish accent you got there.
I didn't mean to. No. I just said, get out of my swamp.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, no. I'm not even going to attempt. She's a little runaway. The Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. Anatar says, I really hope we learn what a tsundere is one day.
Someday.
Me too.
We might.
Definitely one of my favorite running jokes.
Yeah.
Is Amine not knowing what a tsundere is.
Right, guys?
Yeah. Just that knowing side eye, like, right, guys? Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Skimming the pages again. Comment show 35. Anatar says, sorry I haven't commented in a while, guys. I was hanging out with my roommate, Denise.
Yeah, there it is. There's the return.
Yeah. And then Rat Coffee Man replies with his own friend's quote, glad you didn't have to dump your duties on me. Because, yeah, we were talking about how Rad Coffee Man is going to have to take over the friend's quote thing.
And then
weird.
And then I was saying, like, maybe it's the same person or something, and yeah.
Right. And then I reply, it was really hard to sidestep that duty thing. But what about this Denise? Is she cute?
It's crazy, too, because I came here and we were setting up, and, like, I got new microphones and all this new stuff.
Yeah.
So I was, like, working on setting that up, which was a pain in the ass. And you just turned on Friends.
Turned on some Friends.
It was on that episode.
It was. It played another episode before that one, but then it was like, didn't you guys just say this?
Yeah, I was like, you guys were just quoting this one.
Yeah.
Like, did you plan this?
And then Anatar replies again, you'd know if you paid attention. I talk about her all the time. Denise!
Jesus Christ. I will never be able to, like, I know a few Friends quotes, but it's all, like, passing, and I'm terrible with quotes. I always mess them up. Like, I am known in my friend group of being the guy that's going to mess up a word in a quote.
Is that what you go by?
Yes.
This is Travis. He messes up words and quotes.
It's on my business card.
And tries to ollie in the grass.
It's weird, too, because 9 times out of 10, it's, like, food related.
Yeah.
Like, I'll quote, like, Family Guy and say, like, there's a bear in my cereal instead of a bear in my oatmeal. Or I don't even know which one it is. Which one? Is it oatmeal or cereal? Jordan will comment.
You just remember, like, I know it's one of those. And then
my brain just makes that connection. Or there's, like, in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, he says something about, he's, like, complaining about Bob not talking. He's like, why can't you ever just say, man, these are some good cheese fries?
Yeah.
And when I quoted it, I said nachos.
Oh.
Because my brain went, he says some kind of food that's covered in cheese. So my brain went, it must have been nachos. But I'm really bad at, like, I always, like, replace it.
Then you just say you're paraphrasing.
Yeah, but that's not, you can't do that. You have to exact quote.
Oh, right. You got to meme. You have to say the exact same thing as everyone else, or it isn't funny.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. Where are we at here? Oh, you just did that.
That's what meme is short for.
What? Same video, Skimming the Pages. The Man 592 says, I have multiple grammar pet peeves, but one that I never hear anyone talking about is run-on sentences. I even see them in my workplace. Like, are you kidding me? I thought we knew better. I was kind of hoping that would have been a run-on sentence, like zero punctuation. I would have loved that. Missed opportunity, The Man. With your multiple Kobe Bryants? I don't know.
I was going to say, there's lots of Lakers in his,
I was going to say,
picture.
The picture's very tiny.
I can't tell if it's got LeBron in there. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I've never really noticed someone like, do you mean in writing? Because it's like when someone's talking, how do you recognize a run-on sentence unless it's just someone like rambling?
Oh, and ride-on sentences? I feel like they're easier to notice in that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really notice that kind of thing. I'm just like, okay, that's just the full thought. Which I ramble, so
I guess.
I think in run-on sentences. I don't have time for punctuation.
Right.
Oh, am I going to take a breath? Get out of here.
Waffle House Adventure. Paper Mario.
I'm proud of this thumbnail.
The 1,000-Year Door. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, it's kind of weird calling it a penis-shaped door. Think of how weird of a piss stream you would get with that star-shaped urethra.
I'm more so wondering about, like, the ribbing on the side. I'm picturing your urethra being like a crazy straw.
Yeah.
Like has to spiral out.
Right. It loops all over the place.
Yeah.
You got to stand by the door of the bathroom to make it in the toilet.
I got to do that anyway. Got to stand that far back, otherwise my dick touches the bottom of the toilet. That is 100% not true. Same video, Cordy Rhino says, hoping for more Heckler Luigi in the future. It's hilarious. Me too.
Yeah.
If we could choose to have him in every battle, I would.
I'm glad that he appears randomly throughout the game anyways, so that way if we don't see him in the audience for a while, we know it's because he's at the Waffle House. He's
still going to be around. I just have to work on making my Luigi voice a little more consistent.
Yeah.
I keep like slipping in and out of it.
It does slip into like your principal and Yuko voice.
Right, yeah,
sometimes.
it loses the Italian edge to it, and then all of a sudden it's just my nasally voice.
Yeah.
It goes from like, hey bro, to hey bro. Like I can't even do it like on purpose.
No,
it just happens, yeah.
In the end, it mattered. The Fruit of Grisaia Sachi route. The Black Cadet says, checkmate Linkin Park.
Yeah, in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of worries me because what, do we have to stop doing that joke now? Yeah. It's so weird. The amount of anime games that we play that all say in the end.
Yeah.
That's got to just be like a very common Japanese phrase.
Right, just for them to sum up in their minds.
Yeah, in the end.
In the end.
It's just like I've never heard it used so often. Or it's just the fact that we do make a joke about it. Maybe now I just notice it more.
It could be.
It's kind of like that thing where like you get or someone you know gets a specific vehicle and then you see it everywhere and it's like, Jesus, everybody drives it. It's like those were always there.
They were always there.
You just didn't notice. Yeah. Timestamp, Anatar timestamp, same video. Hurricane Gloria didn't break the old park swing. Amine did. She's a huge bitch. Is that a quote?
That's a friend's quote, except for the she's a huge bitch part.
Yeah, she's a huge bitch is something I say. That's from Deuce Bigelow.
Okay.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hurricane Gloria didn't break the the porch swing. Monica did.
Oh, that's right. When they're like revealing secrets to their parents. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, because the timestamp is just Sachi sitting on that swing when you go to find her in the park. Because I did click that one. Every indie game ever. Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, Goombella best girl. See, we told you we'd come through for you and bring Goombella back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Voltaire says, weird way to spell Vivian.
We're going to start waifu wars on Paper Mario. I agree, though. Vivian, best girl.
Yeah, sorry, Thomas. Vivian is. Like, Goombella's cute as hell.
That was supposed to be mine. Oops.
Oh, no. Wait, what was?
I read Checkmate Linkin Park.
Oh, you're right. I read.
That's
oh,
okay.
my
Who
God.
cares?
You say you're bad like I didn't just steal it from you. You could do the next one, bud.
Okay. It snows. It takes two. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, the goop that makes frogs invisible has produced a very silly outcome. Edit. Damn, I was hoping it would stay like that.
Well, yeah, me too. It's only because I died again.
Right.
But that was just...
That was great.
I was dying laughing during it. I was dying laughing editing it. Just watching me jump around with nothing on it. Just... Oh my God!
Watching your character model flop through the air.
Yeah, that's definitely going in a best of.
Oh yeah,
there's no way it can't. Waffle House Adventure, Paper Mario 1,000 Year. Voltaire says this is going to be as long as the Ocarina series. Ocarina, however you want to say that.
Hey,
I can't. I always say it that way.
That's what I think every time you say it.
Ocarina. Yeah. I just got the feeling. And speaking of catching up, I got to catch up with like a month of videos.
Oh.
You don't want to fall behind with us because we will upload every single day.
We'll do it. Just watch.
And our videos have gotten like longer.
Which I'm fine with.
Me too. Like for a while we were like 15 minutes, cut it, 15 minutes. Now it's like, it gets to like 25 and we're like, we should probably cut the episode.
Right.
The only issue I have is when I'm editing, it's harder to find the break points.
Yeah.
Because like when I first edit, I'm splitting it into however many episodes we recorded in that session. And
okay.
So I'm trying to find the breaks. But
right.
We'll be like, okay, let's just end the episode. And then the episode ends. And then 2 seconds later, we're like, hello, welcome back. And it's like, it's like, I don't know where this is. So I have to just watch the entirety of the episode and then cut it. So it's like, I have to like edit the episode as I'm cutting the other episodes. I didn't used to. I used to cut it first, and then I would split the one episode and then watch it.
Right.
So it was like partially edited by the time I got to it.
It's definitely going to be as long, if not longer, probably longer.
Yeah, and it's going to take us longer, too, because we're just not playing it as often as we should.
It'll probably be longer than Ocarina. Maybe not number of episodes-wise, since we do go a little bit longer than 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
But it's an RPG, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it won't take as long, because I just remembered that we did do a 2-year break in the Ocarina series. Like, we were gone for 2 years before we...
Well, okay, I took it as in length of
lengthwise,
the whole playthrough, episode-wise, and...
I just meant like date of start to date to finish. Okay.
Well, then, it should be quicker than that.
I would hope. But then on top of it, now we've got plans to start another playthrough that's going to be super long.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, hint, hint, hint. The first episode may be out by the time we post this. Probably. I don't know. It's hard telling. Our schedule is just like random. We're just like, we'll just throw one of these in. Or I'll do it where it's like 2 days of the same video. Or sometimes it's like one video of this week and another one next week.
Right.
But then I worry because it's like, what if someone's only watching this? And it's like, oh, I got an episode of Paper Mario. Where's the next one? Oh, it's a week from now. It's like, well, go watch other things.
No, they want their Paper Mario.
we only have one thing that's
we got a waifu
days.
War going on here.
Yeah, this is important.
I was gonna say we have Tuesday and Friday. Those are always set.
Yeah,
and then every other Sunday is supposed to be.
Right. Just depends on scheduling and things like that too. You never know. We plan on, we're always going to upload every single day if we can. The only time we don't is if something goes wrong or
we screw up.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. You never know.
Waffle House Adventure again. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
Wait. No.
Oh, sorry.
I read that one.
I mean, every indie game ever. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Voltiel says, timestamp, white leaves, same as trees. Ooh. Or that's what my inner child is screaming at me, but we all know what it is. Coconut flakes. I don't know what... Well, I'm going to have to click this one, I think, because I don't know.
They're talking about the black and white trees.
Probably, yeah.
White leaves, same as the trees, or that was what my inner child is screaming at me. Is that like a song or something?
I don't know. It sounds like... I think he's just saying it, and it just happened to be like a poem.
Well, inner child is screaming at me makes me think it's...
I feel like snow. Is that supposed to be snow? I don't think so. Why is it sticky?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's us. As soon as we get there, we walk out, and it's like the pipe is surrounded by like a big circle of just white, and we're like, what is this? Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's sticky.
We all know what it is, coconut flakes. I don't know what that reference is, Voltaire. You have to fill me in
I think he's just like, we know what it is.
Yeah,
like it's supposed, but then no, it's just coconut flakes.
It's cum. In case you didn't get it, it's cum. It's snozzed or snozzed.
Just snozz. Snozz.
It takes two. Hey, Jason says, do you guys know that your normal Bookend Gaming intro hasn't worked right in some of the recent videos? Yes.
I didn't know that until I
didn't either, because here's what happened. So I got a new laptop, and any instance that I can talk about this thing, I will, because it's amazing. It's like a really nice gaming laptop. We're going to be able to play Steam stuff on it now. We're running audio through it right now. That took a little while to set up, but so far everything's great. The issue is when I moved all the video files, like editing files that I had, including the intro, from my old computer to this one, it for some reason converted the AVI file into an MP4 file.
Sure.
Which wouldn't be an issue because we've been uploading the finished episodes as MP4s.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, with that intro file, when it did that, it still looked fine when I was editing. It looked fine when in the finished episode on my computer. Like, I could pull it up now and it would be fine.
Yeah.
The second I uploaded it to YouTube, for some reason, that part of the video just froze. Like, the audio still worked.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, and it was still the same length that it was supposed to be, but, like, the animation didn't play.
Right.
So it's fixed now.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't get. I don't know what the problem was, but I had you send me an updated version.
Yeah, I created a new one.
Yeah, so now I uploaded one today with the new intro, which is the same intro, but it's just like a new file, and it's fine. Like, it's working fine.
Yeah.
At least it was for me. You said you watched it and it looked fine.
I clicked it on my phone and it loaded.
So yeah, there's just like 2 random episodes where the intro just like freeze frames.
Right.
I don't. Yeah,
So
I
everyone
really
thinks
don't
their
know.
computer's broke.
Yeah, I really don't know what was going on there, but it shouldn't happen again.
Sundays are for NASCAR and Natty Light.
Damn right they are.
The fruit of Grisaya Sachi route. Anatar says, it says to call this number if you're not completely satisfied with the 3 Musketeers. Well, I'm not completely satisfied, you know.
I do like that you added the because that's a mechanism.
Yeah. So that is a friend's quote, of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I reply and say, that line just seems perfect delivered by Machina. And pretty sure the DVD version says something like, the rapper promises chocolatey goodness.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you say any kind of quote in a Machina voice, it heightens it.
Yeah. And then he replied again and says, I can almost hear it in my head. Well, now you can hear it through the microphone because I did it.
To. Just play it over and over again. Make it your ringtone. Does anyone even use ringtones anymore?
I mean, probably.
The only time I hear ringtones is like the boomers that I work with.
Right.
Because like everyone else, like my phone is always on silent.
But even then, they don't like go to whatever the sites like Phone Zoo or whatever.
No.
It's just their default phone setting.
They just find one of the ones that are in their default.
Right. Because I mean, I used to go to that site, Phone Zoo, and download actual sounds and songs.
Yeah.
Because you'd be able to make each person have their own, or their notifications be like a video game sound. So yeah.
The last one I used, I think, was like maybe 2 or 3 phones ago, and my notification sound was the death chime from Dark Souls. Like that. Okay. Like when it says you died.
I don't remember what mine was. I feel like it was the Pokemon level up sound.
Yeah. I know I did like default video, because for a long time it was the Zelda find an item.
Yeah.
Which I'm not even a Zelda person, but it was like, that's such a recognizable video game thing. And it was like, you got text message. I hold my phone above my head. I didn't, but that's what I pictured. But yeah, now it's just like my phone is always on vibrate.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know.
I don't even do that half the time. I just have it on whatever, do not disturb.
Oh yeah, no, I do vibrate because then I can still hear the vibration or feel it if it's in my pocket.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like I never have the sound on because my volume buttons don't even control my phone thing anymore. Like the ringtone volume, I have it set to where it only controls the media volume. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want to be one of those people that my ringtone goes off at a random time. That's rude. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Where am I? What are we happening? What's going on?
You're on.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk again.
Tony Hawk again. Andrew says Tony Hawk Underground was the first to have a story mode and the first to get off board. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. Like I was like, I remember doing this.
I think it was like, wasn't it Skate or something?
Yeah, so it was definitely Underground. That was the one I played the most. Underground 2 was the one featuring Team Hawk versus Team Bam. So I definitely played Underground, but then I must have played Underground 2, and I just kind of combined them.
Yeah, and I never played any other than the original trilogy.
Oh, yeah. Also, Pro Skater did not feature the manual mechanic until the second game. Love your content. Thank you for clearing that up, because like I was constantly trying to do all these things that weren't in that game, because I just never played that one. Thank you, Andrew, new commenter. Never seen you before. I'm a fan.
Well, he comments again. On Bookend Gaming, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And it says, this game is classical.
Okay.
When played on the
Written by Bach.
I love the cover that Beethoven did. When played on the Super Nintendo, many find the large infant stage to be traumatic.
Is that... We played it on the Super Nintendo. We didn't get it. We
did, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to that point.
No.
But I remember always getting to that point as a youngin'. So maybe it happens earlier in the Sega version or something.
Right, because that was the whole thing. Because then we were looking up, well, like, is the Sega one different? Because you played the Sega one.
Right. Yeah, because that's what I had.
And I didn't remember it at all.
Yeah.
But I also quit pretty much every time I got to the mall because it scared me.
Because the little Chucky dolls scared me.
Well, I died.
Yeah, those games are freaking hard.
Yeah. I didn't understand how to play really either, so.
Yeah. And then the final comment for this show, ever. No, just kidding. Sundays are for NASCAR and Natty Light. Fruitiger Sachi route. Black Cadet says Sachi's dad is fire, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Does that mean like...
I think that means hot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, are they talking about the character? Or are they talking about my voice?
Maybe it's both. Why not
Are
both?
they into the Alabama dad voice?
We got a lot of Southern people on our visual novels recently.
Well, they're all related to Sachi.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're also talking about Corpse Party. We do a lot of Southern.
You gave two characters Southern voices, and then they split off and talk to each other, and now we've got Sachi.
Yeah, listen, it is the only accent that I can do consistently.
Right.
Every other time I try to do an accent, I can't keep it together. That one I could do forever. I could just change my normal speaking voice to that if I wanted to. Because I've been... I
hope you do.
We live in the Midwest, so not that, we're not... It's hard to... It's a weird thing, because, like, you hear, like, oh, you live in Central Illinois, so... Or, like, even I lived in Missouri for 6 years. People from, like, I don't know, California or the East Coast instantly go, oh, so y'all talk like this, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, but I can. Like, I'm close enough to it that I can. But I don't. I mean, I've talked about this before.
Right.
Like just having an Illinois accent.
Yeah, that I don't understand.
I'm sure we do.
Like I understand. Like you have like a Southern accent, or you have like a Northern accent. With, like a boot and. Whatever.
Or I mean, and there's a New York accent. There's a Boston accent.
Like East. I don't know. Is there really a West?
Accent? I don't know.
But either way, like, there's no way I could be like, wow, you guys must be from Tennessee or...
Right, no, I don't. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell the difference between, like, Georgia, like a Savannah accent, or, like, a Florida, like Forrest Gump type of thing. You know, like the panhandler, right. Like, I can't even, like, do it. I'd have to just do Forrest Gump quotes, like, Mom always said. No, that's not even it.
No.
But like a Savannah accent, that's obviously from Georgia. Like that's, but if you go, or like a Texas accent, that's the cowboy accent.
I guess. I don't know.
Welcome to Texas. It's got more of a type of thing to it. You kind of have to like, you turn your bottom lip to the side and you're like, oh, I'm from Texas. Mm-hmm. But I can't be like, oh yeah, that person's from Louisiana. Unless even that. I guess I do know more accents because there's the Cajun, because Louisiana's got Cajun accents.
Right. I guess.
I don't know. There's more diversity than I would be like. Think.
It'd be like, okay, they got like a Eastern, United States.
It's like, oh, you're obviously from North Carolina. It's like, what? I don't know. But I have had multiple people, and that may just be. It's always that situation where it's like, so where are you from? I'm like, Illinois, and they're like, oh yeah, I hear that. It's like, do you, or are you just being bullshit?
Yeah.
It's like those people that's like, oh, that baby looks just like you. It's like, no, it doesn't. All babies look like old Asian men.
Looks like a baby.
Yeah, it's just got baby face. You saying I look like a baby? The fuck, man. But, I don't know. Why do you like Sachi's dad? We kind of lost the plot with that one.
Oh, right. Because he's hot, not going to lie.
Yeah, is it because the character is hot, or is it because the voice is hot?
Or is he indeed fire? And Travis was right all along.
I just always read that emoji as fire. Like whether it means hot or, it's fire. That comment was fire.
Yeah.
That's...
Makes sense too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not hip and cool with that. I'm an old man. I don't know all the lingo. I'm not fresh to death or what. That's old. I don't know.
Fresh to death.
Yeah.
Is it hip to be a square still?
Fucking GTL. Gym Tan Laundry. I'm just fucking quoting Jersey Shore. I gotta stop. Really showing my age.
Okay, well that was the comment show.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Fucking save me. Pull me out of this hole I keep digging.
The call to action, if you don't remember.
Yeah.
3 games.
Yeah, Desert Island. 3 games. That's the only 3 games you're allowed to play ever. We only gave 2 because we're not creative.
I said 3. I said Super Mario World would just probably be my third.
Oh, God. Fine, I'll come up with a third real quick.
Okay. I mean, you said Rock Band.
Yeah, I said Rock Band and Minecraft. What would be the other one?
Yeah.
I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 right now, so that.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of content to it, so that would,
Well, there you go.
I could play that until I start.
You can play that for 6 months, and then when you're bored, you got Rock Band and Minecraft.
Perfect.
To play for the rest of your life.
There you go. Because I could use the MMO to at least interact with other people.
Right.
All right, let's do some other recordings and hope that this one worked since these are new mics.